Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks so much for taking the time out of your day to watch Hello Good Game. This is the last best of one standard deck that we have for you guys before the release of Strixhaven. In our upcoming video, we have a very special once in a lifetime video that you won't see anywhere else with a surprise guest that you all know and love. So get ready for that. Tell your friends and make sure to check out our next video on the channel before Strixhaven's release, of course. Today, while we wait, we'll be playing with Simic Stompy. This is the color combination of blue and green. We have fun things like Negate and Cosima, God of the Voyage, in the deck, splashed in to help with the ramp and to help protect us, from some of those nasty things like Extinction Event, like Ugin, like Emergent Ultimatum. The list goes on and on, right? So we'll be playing today within the top 500 to 900 Mythic, I believe, having relative success and playing against not only some of the greatest decks that we've seen in the tournament scene, but also against a lot of my own decks that I've been producing recently, which is pretty cool. So if you see any decks that you like in today's video, whether it be the Simic Super Stomp that I'm playing myself or our opponent's decks, they're all going to be available for you guys on my channel. Just go take a look and you'll easily find them in the frequent recent uploads. All right, so if you guys find any value within today's video, go ahead and leave a thumbs up. It's the greatest way you can help support the channel for free. We've got contests and giveaways available for everybody, also for free, available within the Linktree link in the description below. You can also easily Google Hello Good Game Linktree to find out more. Let's get into the video, break down the deck, let's jump into the gameplay, and then wrap up. It's important to wrap up. I know you're all thinking it, but it had to be said. Standard, best of one, 2.9 average mana, 27 creatures with 12 non-creatures, a smooth brain 21 land in the deck with a heavily skewed green to blue ratio of land, 64 to 21%. That's fine because it's a green deck with a splash of blue. Like I mentioned earlier, we've got the Negate, we've got Cosima, God of Voyage, and most importantly, the Omenkneel, which is fantastic in the deck. The 21 land shouldn't frighten you because we have 8 MDFCs in the deck. That's going to bring us up to 29, so you're always going to have land available, and it might actually be too much land sometimes. We've got a creature-based deck ramping into things like the Great Henge. This is a 9 CMC, 3 copies of it in deck. 1 less to cast for, or X less to cast, I should say, for the greatest power among creatures that we control, and we can tap it for 2 mana, gaining 2 life, and whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it, and draw a card. That's going to be the main engine within the deck. We have a couple subsidiary engines within Elder Gargaroth. 3 copies of this in deck. It's a 6/6 with Vigilance, Reach, and Trample, and whenever it interacts within combat, either create a 3/3, gain 3 life, or draw a card, which is quite nice, and that's really what we want to do within the deck, right? Ramp into the Henge, get Gargaroth in play, and just dominate our opponent. That's the late game shenanigans. Early game shenanigans, we're looking to ramp. This is most easily done with things like the Florahedron. If you can put this out on turn 2, that's amazing. It's a 1/1 in which we can tap to add an additional mana. Hereby producing 2 mana on turn 2. That's going to be great. Another great turn 2 is the Omenkneel. This is a 3/3, and whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library. You may play land cards from among those cards as long as they remain in exile. This is great. It's a 3/3 you can play on turn 2. Turn 3, something comes in with Summoning Sickness. You use it to crew. You draw more lands from your opponent, setting you up for, those future turns and big drops that you want to be playing. As far as your turn 3 goes, if you've ramped, then we can use things like the Solemn Simulacrum, right? If you haven't ramped, we've got the Old Growth Troll. That's going to be fine for us as well. We can only play the Troll if we've not gone the route of playing the Omenkneel. So it's either the Omenkneel or the Troll. Both are fantastic. You can play the troll later on, and it's just as good, almost better because of the trample effect here. A 4/4 with trample, and when it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield as an aura attached to a forest we control. That forest now taps for 2 forests or 2 green mana, and then we can sacrifice it, or that land actually, not just the aura, and create a 4/4 troll warrior with trample as well. So, you know, there's a lot of recurring trample here that we can take advantage of with a little bit of ramp in between as well. So, you know, you're either ramping into the troll or you're using the Omenkneel. Both are great, and, you know, trying to ramp into Solemn Simulacrum as well. We've got the Passage to play on top of the Mammoth. It's a 3/3 with landfall +2/+2 until end of turn when a land does enter play, so we can reduce the cost of the Henge quite substantially via the Mammoth. Of course, the Troll does a good job at this as well. Moving backwards from here, there's 2 copies of the Scavenging Ooze, 2/2. We can pay 1, exile a card from a graveyard. If it's a creature, put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze and gain 1 life. Just a little graveyard control. 4 copies of Stonecoil Serpent, a 0/0 with reach and trample, protection for multicolored, entering the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it, so we can cast it for whatever mana we feel fit. Early on, it's great to use to crew the Omenkneel, as it's crew 1. And later on, you know, it's just a groovy drop on top of the Great Henge because it gets the additional counters. It has trample, and that's the main theorem in the deck, is the trample, right? Serpent has trample, Old Growth Troll has trample, Elder Gargaroth has trample. That's going to really help us to deal a lot of damage to our opponent consistently when we can assemble our field. There's 2 copies of Inscription of Abundance for 2 mana, kicker for 3, total for 5 if we kick it. If we don't, choose 1. If we do, choose them all. Put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Target player gains X life, where X is the greatest power among creatures they control. And target creature you control fights a target creature you don't control. Absolutely love it. We talked about the Negate shutting down everything I hate. And we also have the God of the Voyage as well. It's a 2/4, which is amazing because we can Omenkneel turn 2, God of the Voyage turn 3, then crew it or her with the Omenkneel, which is groovy, and then we can exile it on the next upkeep. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may exile Cosima. If you do, it gains whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control. If it was in exile, you may put a Voyage counter on it. If you don't, return it to the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it and draw X cards, where X is the number of Voyage counters on it. Pretty groovy. There's 3 copies of Snakeskin Veil here as well. Instant speed for 1. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains hexproof until the end of turn. A little bit of protection from target removal. That's the deck. We've got the Triomes to open up the land for the God of the Voyage and Negate, allowing the Old Growth Troll to attach to it when it dies. We have a single island which you can pull with the Passage if you don't get any of your pathways. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's the deck. That's the list. Again, overall strategy, assemble trample creatures, Serpent, Troll, Gargaroth, get that Henge in play as many creatures as you can on top of it, go wide, bash your opponent in, use the Omenkneel as a priority to get land if you're not using the Troll, right? I cannot express how important this turn 2 Omenkneel is. It's very, very good. You can turn 3 Mammoth after that. You know, get that land to play on top of the Mammoth for turn 4 Henge. It's really, really, really cool stuff that you can do with the Omenkneel. So check it out. Enjoy the deck. Into the gameplay footage now, and then we'll wrap up with my final thoughts. Thanks for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, support the channel if you can financially. You'll find all of the groovy stuff within the Linktree link in the description below, or easily you can Google that also. Cheers, enjoy, and we'll see you soon. Going first, hand doesn't look great. Keep 7. We have to pull an island to start. Turn 2 boat. Turn 3 Tangled Florahedron or Cosima. I think both are good. Mono red, so that sucks. Whoa, do not pull the wrong land, HGG. You got this, brah. 1 damage. It hurts, but there's been worse. Pass our turn. really, really wanting to land off the top. If not, I mean, I guess we play the Florahedron as a land. Serpent goes out. Whoa! Are you serious? Jeez Louise. Hit the casino, why don't you, bud? That's redonkulous. Oh my gosh. That is too good. And I can only imagine what awaits us this turn. They probably have Boulder Rush. So whatever we do, we're super duper screwed. We crew. Do you think they just blast the Omenkneel as well? Is it Silent K? Is it just Omenkneel? No, like not Omenkneel? Or Omenkneel? Omenkneel? I don't know. Yikes. So it's safe to say they have it. Shell game goes off. What fun. Oof. Boulder Rush still saves them. So does Stomp. But we have to play it out, right? We can't just give it to them. Oh. Gross. The keel is the bottom of a boat. The more you know. X equals 3. We're still with our backs up against the ropes. We've got the troll. I can't believe they triple championed us. Another frostbite comes down. They hit for 6. Whoa! Good game, my friend. We just got rolled by triple champions. Ooh! Our opponent goes first, but we can't keep this hand. It's just not right. This is better. We toss the henge, and we just play the short game. We do have 3 copies, and Fabled Passage just to shuffle it off the bottom, right? So that's fine. The Simulacrum will shuffle for us as well whenever it dies. Even when it enters play, actually. And not when it dies, yeah. So it's, you know, no worries to toss the henge. Obosh. Mono red. I literally just showcased this deck on my YouTube channel. Oh, I don't know. 4 hours ago? Whoa, bro. Love to see a fan. So they've got Crush the Weak, they've got Demon Bolt, they've got Beerkey. Yeah, this is it. They're doing the do. Just ramp as much as we can, I guess. I don't know. How are we gonna beat this deck? Serpent has protection from Obosh at least, but all of their damage. They've got shocks. They've got searing fire. Oh no, no, no. Crush the Weak. Yup. You dog. Getting beat by your own deck. Love it. So if you're interested in this build, check out the last video on the YouTube channel. One of the last, because we've been doing theory crafting as well, but I literally just showcased this one. really want to kick this, but I think we need to kill her now. Could be a Demon Bolt, though. Let's hold on. If we get punished for not doing it last turn, I'm gonna freak out. They have 4 mana. Oh, I even had a single copy of the Shadow Spear in the deck, and they pulled it. If they equip, we fight. Oh no, this is like risky biscuits. A wash over. Interesting. I think we do it now instead of later on Obosh. We don't know if they have the mana yet. It's going to cost us 5, which gives us 3. And I don't want, like, I want a massive Stonecoil Serpent, right? To survive whatever they have. We have to kill Obosh. So we need to save our Inscription. We only have 2 in deck. There is one upside to playing against your own decks, is that you know the terrible things that await you. Okay, so they didn't get the land. But we still have to go for it. The life gain's nice. The 6/6 is pretty cool too. Oh, they had a Demon Bolt chillin'. No. We don't do anything here. Just dead card. And they get to foretell. Goodness gracious. Whoops, I didn't realize we had 7 because of the troll. My bad. Here comes Obosh. We can trade with Birgi. Not ideal. We get the full 7 this time. LOL. And they are in turn. Protection from Multicolor might save us here. You know, if they have any creature damage, it gets doubled though, and that could be the bad thing. So just trying to hold on as best we can. Does 8. Oh. Well, this is game. They just hit us with a Crush the Weak. Right? Wipe the field, hit us for 8. Or the Gold Sand Dragon, that does it too. 100% my list. I mean, it's cool. I guess it hurts a little bit, actually, though, if I'm being honest. Try. If you like that, check it out. It's on my channel. I've got a full guide for you guys. Going first, let's try to forget about that last match. I guess you could say I'm a proud dad. Do dads get frustrated when their sons wow out on them? They're like, "Oh, you son of a bitch!" Oh, that's how it feels. That's how it feels. So we've got a turn 2 Florahedron. We've got a turn 3 Solemn Simulacrum. And you know where we go from there on turn 4. Gargi. And, you know, hopefully nothing happens along that journey. We can just kick back and enjoy. But, yeah, so this has got to be Esper Doom. It could be Orzhov Doom, but regardless, Yorion with Doom Foretold, I'm sure of it. Question is, do we see blue for Dance of the Mats? Maybe not. Maybe not. Take action. Give me the landman. Okay, we lose the ramp, so no Gargi-do. Another Simulacrum does not hurt, though. Okay, for 2. As soon as Strixhaven comes out, Simulacrum gets replaced with that new Simic Quandrix Turtle dude. Quandrix Cultivator or something, I think it's called. And, it'd be great. Strictly better. Don't you dare! Exiled? Today is the worst day of my life. You guys are bullies! Did they just oops us? They oopsed us. Gulp. Someone replied in the comments, like, I can't stand when you gulp. You have to quit doing that. And this is for that person. Gulp. Don't you be telling me what to do. This is my show. Oh, here, why don't you have the keys for a while? I'm just kidding. I appreciate everyone's opinion, even if they make me laugh. What's going on here? I know you've got single target. It's the Esper version too. Omen, they just want to block. We've got Trample though. Draw me a card. I don't want to play that other Gargaroth, you know what I mean? In case they do have another extinction event and they hit all odds, like, you know, that's heartbreaking. And of course they have it, so. Eliminato. Woof. And another Omen. Okay. Yep, only 3 cards in hand. Ooh, was a land. I'm in the club. We gotta win. Team Gulp prevails. Let's try to get a few more and pull up this win rate. Our opponent goes first. Hand looks fine, if I'm being honest. I'm sure we'll pull more land along our journey here as well. What I would really like is to not play against Yorion Ultimatum. Always the most skilled players flock to this deck. Sometimes the amount of skill that they have is frustrating. 2 skill. 3-card autopilot OP. Haven, Cultivate. Or sorry, Haven Migration Path. That's even better. What a BM if you can do it though. Don't you dare. They could also just binding us, right? That's another great form of ramp / removal, which is, oh, I don't know, about the most broken thing ever. Don't worry, you guys, I'll be here crying all day. This has been a tough video for me to make. Just getting bullied by mono red, who just pulled the lottery. Then we get beat up by our own deck, which is actually probably my favorite part of the video. And then we beat, you know, a deck, whatever, whoop-de-doo. This is going to be brutal, too. And this is even. We're going to get hit with odd. Let's just take the smackdown, I guess. Who has the audacity to challenge me, right, while I'm online making a video, like, without reaching out or anything, you know what I mean? Just like, I'm challenging that guy. You're lucky I can't delete my friends. You'd be out of here, Alex. Right, no message beforehand. Be like, hey, bro, how are you doing? Are you busy? Is there spare time within your day? Like, I'm just gonna send the challenge. Mammoth, go burr. They could counter it. I mean, it would show that they don't have a lot of removal in their hand. If they do, cycle Wykel. I'm surprised they didn't, well, we could have, you know, got the kill in it, I guess. In on it. Regardless, doesn't matter. Last deck before Strixhaven. I'm excited, and we've got a very special video for you guys coming out next. If you are going to watch one video, this is the one. We've got a special guest. I'm sure many of you know who it is already, but for those of you who don't, you'll be pleased. You'll be very pleased. So they could have more counters, but let's try to drive the attack first, I guess. They probably still do have it. It could even be Walrus Disruption. Play around it. Oh, no hold up, and we played around it. Oof. That does not make me feel good. Double turn, then their ultimatum. That's pretty cool too if they get it. We do have negates in the deck for this exact matchup, but we couldn't get there in time. Boring. Last match of the video. Hand doesn't look like it'll work. Finally, we get something that will work here. Incredible. I know, I'm absolutely amazed. Serpent out for 1. Why not? Then the boat can block in case they have an attacker. Ooh, that's annoying. We could just protect from it. We'll probably get some removal here, and they'll go to draw. Protecting from it, I think, is irrelevant in case they didn't have it, like this. I'll show them the negate. It's not great. And that might get us the win. That is an oopsie doopsie. Woo! We need the land here. I'm sure they block, though. And they are turn. At least we have protection. Right? At least we have protection. Somehow. What if they have multiple copies of that? It's enchantment, sorcery speed, so the hexproof will protect us unless they have instant speed right now. It has to be an eliminate or something on the stack. Nope, we're good. Cool beans. And where's the land? Come on, yes. The Haven works. The Haven works. It's too bad we don't have snowlands in the deck to activate it. The negate works. Oh my gosh, look at us go. We're doing it. Doing it. Wow. Can't believe it. They're down to 13 to get a land. We're just doing some exiling for them. Lure us into a dead weight. Or they take the turn off, they play their Eidolon. Dead weight. Okay, gross. Ooh, good exiles. That's one snowland, so we can get snowland through their creatures. Gargy's in play, we just need a henge, and then a bunch of creatures to play on top of the henge. They're going for it. They're doubling down on Gargy. They have another in hand. Nice. Ouch. Still need more snowlands from them. Pretty frustrating. From no lands to all lands. I just want a nice blend of them. So we're gonna get the draw here. Could be good. Better be. Really? Well, that 8/8 is pretty cool. Just so we can play a big serpent next turn. If they're replaying the vessel, oh, dog. From the grave, they're not playing any of the enchantments, but they probably just drew a bunch there. We should have stayed back with the Haven to defend, maybe. Oh no! Rankle's not gonna self-sack. That's a good drop. Another one of the decks that I've just recently showcased on the channel. If you're interested. Sure. Seems weird, but why not? Maybe even 9 would have been okay, and then we could have crewed with the Hadron. I need to push it up because they've got the Maya's Grasp and stuff. So it needed to be at least, you know, 8 or something. Or 9. We're getting there, though, right? We're doing alright. Trying our best. I think they just have lethal here, though, don't they? Good game. Yeah, we've barged that up. Right. That's 10 damage. Rough luck today. We got one win, but you know, at the end of the day, if we're getting beat by our own decks, it's not that bad. But you know, I'm gonna need to call 911 after today's beatdown, so can't win them all, right? This was still, I think, a very good deck that's gonna improve within Strixhaven, but for today, you know, it's kind of a tough get. Alrighty, so what do you guys think of the deck? Obviously, you know, there's improvements that need to be made because I'm getting tore up. You know, there are days where you've got the bad luck, but I'm just feeling a little bit oppressed. Yes, Strixhaven comes out soon and we get definite upgrades. The Quandrix Cultivator, for example, takes the place of Solemn Simulacrum. Strictly better as a turn 4 drop because that mana comes in untapped, and then you can hold up Snakeskin Veil to protect everybody, right? Maybe Coma can come in the deck, but I don't want to focus too heavily on blue, right? Coma's a triple blue source. Unless we're running the World Tree, that can get kind of awkward because we've got the Old World Troll. It could be something that I do test with, but I'm unsure how well Coma would really work in the deck. So let me know what you guys think could improve this deck in the comments below. Thank you again for your time and attention. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe to help support the channel. All of the goodies are found in the Linktree link in the description below. You can also easily Google it if you can't find it, or if you're on the go and you ever need anything. Hello Good Game Linktree will bring you to the latest and greatest. Until next time, you guys, have an amazing day. Remember, our next video is very, very special with one of the greatest content creators in Magic the Gathering. We've got ourselves a once-in-a-lifetime video for you guys. I know you're going to love it. So don't miss out, and we'll see you soon in the next.